I tell you, I think I've done pretty well in the sales this time. I went to an outlet, okay? So I've got my outlet spoils. I also went to a Louboutin sample sale, okay, and left with a little something. As usual, links are below or in the shopping button on the screen. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head on and subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. I wanted to start with the Louboutin sample sale because, so my friend invited me to the sample sale, shout out to Danny, thank you so much, and I was really proud of myself because I was like, there's nothing for me here. Okay, I tried on the odd pairs and I was like, oh, I'm not 100%. And then also I felt as though the sizing was weird. Like I was trying on the 39s and I'm usually a 39, but they were all a bit too tight. So then I was looking at 39 and a half and it was sort of slim pickings. And I thought, I'm going to leave today empty-handed. And I was so proud of myself. And all of the boxes had like a little picture of the style of the shoe inside. And my friend spotted this box. There was no picture, but it said one thing that intrigued me. Stress. Stress means crystals. And I was like, oh my gosh. By the way, most of the prices there I would say were like 150, 200, 250. Anything with crystals was more. I saw one pair for 900 and they were just like bedazzled to the nth degree. But these were 450 and I opened them up and I was like, if I try these on and they fit, if this is a Cinderella moment, then this is meant to be. Might I introduce to you the Emily Stress sandal. Don't talk to me about the fact that I'm not meant to be buying open toe shoes. Okay, it's summer, I'm allowed. And look at the size of the crystals. This isn't a cheeky little pavé. These are chunky and they're AB. AB is basically, the Swarovski crystal is called Aurora Borealis. So the AB is like the little nickname for that. I went for 39 and a half. They are pretty and sexy and fabulous and she's a little showgirl. So I had to have it. So I wasn't so proud of myself in that, you know, I obviously didn't leave empty-handed, but I was very proud in that I did not see, this must have been like one of the few pairs lingering around and I felt very lucky. I also felt very lucky because these are currently full price online, especially in black, and I found one pair in pink. They're like $1,500 full price. So I was like, a steal has been had. This is obviously an extremely casual outfit, but even with something like this, where you just have a pop of sparkle, the sparkle is sparkling, okay? It's the chunkiness of those crystals. And then just like imagine with a dress, fabulous. Oh, these are great. Also in terms of sample sale, so everything is just in this box and it looks very sort of plain. And then there's like a station where after you've paid you can go and get the dust bags. So I have the dust bags and I also have extra heelies. Not those heelies, but extra heels for all of that business. Woodbury Common. Gucci had lots of the Adidas collaboration pieces. And whilst I didn't really take much notice of the collaboration when it came out because I'm not a particularly huge Adidas fan, I thought some of the pieces were cool, but I never bought anything. However, I obviously, how does one access this? Is it just a hole? Is it a hole? It's a hole. Okay, I was like, there's no zip? No, it's cost cutting. At the outlet they're like, no zip for you. I did think that this was just so me, and I love GG's, and then you've got the little sort of Adidas crown in there as well. I love the fact that it's cropped, of course I do. I love the fact that it's green. Okay, it's very sporty, but it's fun, and it's collared, and you have the zip, and it just felt like me. What size was this? This is a size 44. And whilst I was looking online to get an idea of how much it cost at the time, I couldn't really sort of like find out. I know most of the Gucci ready-to-wear was 50% off, but the Adidas stuff was even more discounted. And I did find oddly one on StockX that's going for $2,000, but StockX I don't quite understand how that works, so take that with a grain of salt. I think this is going to go perfect with my green Gucci shorts in the summer to do like a full look. However, I also like this thrown on with jeans very casually. I like this with a skirt to give a little bit more of like a casual edge to, you know, an otherwise sort of like very pretty little outfit. I'm excited to wear this. Oh, look, has this piece of fluff been on me the whole time? And you didn't tell me. Bad friend, you should do better. I'm joking. I've decided to continue the video like this. I rarely buy duplicates. There are some people who, if a style works for them, and this is across categories, then they will buy that style in as many colours as possible because they know it works for them. I do this sort of once in a while, but I saw these trousers in the My Teresa sale. They were from $190 to $133. Not the craziest discount, but still something, and I will take it if it's being offered. They are these trousers from Entire Studios, and I do think I have a lack of trousers in my closet. Jeans, I'm good. Trousers, I have like a couple from Cotton Citizen that I really love, but they do maybe lean like a little bit more casual. I wanted something that I could have dress up or dress down. There are these canvas trousers, sort of wide leg, I'll show you them on, don't worry, from Entire Studios, and I got them in the charcoal and the khaki. The khaki I've kept to the length that it came in. The charcoal I have hemmed so that I can wear these with trainers. So these are my casual ones, and these are my more like quote-unquote dressy ones. But I just needed a trouser. Like, I don't have a plain trouser, and I really liked the fit of these on me. Now, I will say, they come up huge. Both of these are in an extra small. Keep that in mind for sizing, so generous sizing, which is great. It claims a waist 24. That, I mean, you'll see it on me, and you know me, UK 10, US 6. I just think that they're going to go. I also love this little sort of a pleat of sorts that happens at the knee so that it gives a little bit of shape again to the trouser. How well do these trousers fit? Okay, I've just done it with some like platforms just so we get the right height, but the way that they just drop, like, they're not too wide leg. I think that they're like a style that I'll get a lot of use out of. This is obviously it with heels. Imagine this like a shirt, some pearl necklaces, shirt open a bit, pearl necklaces, something like this. This could do date night. This could do a lovely dinner even. And here we are with trainers. I just think it's such a great trouser. I think it, you know, makes things look good, if you know what I mean. And it's just easy. So the last haul I did on this channel was actually Christian's haul. And he was naughty in that he brought a piece that he knew that I would love, and I subsequently went and bought it. This is the Wiederhoeft t-shirt that is crystalled until the cows come home in this sort of like bodice corset design, and everything is beaded, and look at the dripping crystals just framing the breasts, and it's just so much fun. I especially like this. I got this in a size small, I did. Also shout out to Sarah, lovely subscriber, who bought this and can attest to it fitting up to a US 22, I believe. It does have a lot of stretch. This is full price. I especially like this because you can do this with any of the trousers I've just shown you and a heel, and you're done. You can do it casually, and it brings such an interesting, unexpected, a fancy pop, but it feels very casual because it's in a t-shirt, to a look. Or you can dress it up with a skirt and heels, with trousers and heels. Maybe you're going to a bar, I don't know. And it just makes it a little bit more fun. I just think that it's one of those great pieces. This is a main course dish, okay? You really need very little else to make this outfit work. She is the star of the show, she is the lead actress, and she knows it. I also don't have many sort of going out tops, do I? I don't know if that was a lie. I mean, come on. Great, right? It's just got so much razzle dazzle. If we do it out, so we get the full thing. Okay, for a bit more of like a casual look, maybe we tuck in just like a little bit to give it some shape. No, Cassie, it's either in or out. Okay, well, let's have it out for now. Okay, This you could do with trainers for something casual. This you could do with heels, something a little bit dressy, you know, going out with the gals, whatever it might be. I think this looks cute as well with some of it tucked in, because that's how you would wear a little bustier or a corset or something like that. It's great. I mean, look at this. They've got lives of they're jingle jangling completely of their own accord, as they should do. Well, I'm getting hot and I can't put aircon on because you'll hear it. Right. Amina Muaddi. If you've been on this channel for long enough, you know I have a lot of Amina Muaddi shoes. I generally really like Amina Muaddi, but I saw these and, you know, like jelly shoes are having a moment and all of that, and I was like, this is my version of that, okay? I find them so fun and interesting and a summery, juicy little pop. They're so juicy. They're just undeniably juice. Very clementine, tangerine. Anyway, so I reached out to the Luxe Detective on Instagram to help me get a pair, and they were amazing. I just want to sort of like give them a bit of a moment. Based in Australia, but they work globally, they source globally, and their sourcing fees are very reasonable. They are some of the cheapest sourcing fees, and they can really help you get anything. So if you're struggling with something or something sold out, all of that, she's very good. Communication is amazing. It was all nicely packaged as it came, and then it was sort of with a little bit more branded tissue paper from her with a little card saying thank you and all of that. So I would highly recommend using the Luxe Detective. These are the Brito sandal. Brito. And another sort of selling point is that they're carved from one block of lucite, which is probably not a selling point to anybody except for me, and I go, ooh, amazing, you know? Obviously, it's like a limited edition or like a special item because her boxes are just white usually. So here you have this underwatery, pool-like finish. Blue dust bags as well. I thought that was interesting because, again, her dust bags are usually like a light pink. And I went with the juicy, juicy, juicy orange, and it is just neon fancifulness. I have worn these once, so I feel as though I can give back. By the way, true to size, I'm a 39. I'm always a 39 in Amina Muaddi, and these were no different. They also do have like a grip on the bottom, so you're not slipping and sliding. Oh, and you can also swim in these if this is a factor to you. It might be, I don't know. And then you have these jelly little, they're fun. Okay, you could do this all day. They're not the most comfortable. I'm just gonna come out and say it here. Now, I will say I maybe did myself a little bit of a disservice because I moisturized my feet beforehand, so I was really slipping and sliding inside of these. So maybe it's that, and I've only tried them once, but I did just want to be extremely honest with my experience. Here hurts. I think they look great. I am one that has been known to semi-suffer for the look and for the vibes, rightfully or wrongfully. Okay, so heads up. They look great. Here sucks. Aside from that, like, comfortable heel height, all of that business, here is not the issue. Here, I don't know if it was because, like I said, my foot was being jammed forward like it was nobody's business, but once again, they look really good. Another Woodbury purchase. Pucci. Pucci had a lot of stuff, but not a lot of stuff that maybe, like, I wanted. But the one piece, and I think that they only had this one, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, oh, she's timeless, she's fun, she's interesting. This little white Pucci shirt with the puff sleeves. And they're elasticated, so when you scrunch them up, they're really giving a big old scrunch. There's drama with it. I love the ruching that goes all around the back, as well as the front. You know I love a white shirt, okay? I just love variations of a white shirt. And the other thing I love are the beautiful silk buttons in the Pucci Marmo print. So you get like a little bit of the pop of Pucci there, but otherwise it's just a really, really great shirt. This with shorts, done. This with a skirt, done. It's a perfect summer piece that has a level of drama that makes a casual look interesting, but it's also not annoying to think about, because sometimes there are dramatic pieces and you're like, okay, well, I can't do this with it, or I can't do that with it, and, you know, I have to make sure that this, whatever. It's comfortable, it's easy, but it gives. it gives interest to the eyes. The eyes are never bored, you know? And that's really what we should be aiming for. So cute. I feel like Mozart would like this shirt. You know, I just love the dramatic sleeves with something like a pair of shorts, a pair of jeans, whatever. It just gives a level of excitement. And then, you know what? The blue on the buttons really pops. You think that maybe it wouldn't have too much of an impact because it's buttons, they're small. But no, I love her. Now, in terms of price, because I did forget off the top of my head how much this was. So this was $565 and it was a size 42. This brings me to my last piece, which is once again a pair of shoes. Shh. Let's not. Listen, you know my heart is actually shoes before bags. It takes very little to sell me on a pair of shoes. Well, not like, I find it easier to purchase shoes than I do bags. So I was in Saint Laurent. And I saw these and I thought, these are great. These are going to be a piece that I can bring out year after year after year. I don't have anything like it. I think that they're going to be really fun to style. My mum has these shoes and she bought them full price. Not her fault. Listen, we've all been in those situations where we've bought something full price, then you go to the outlet and it's there. Okay, that's happened actually a few times to me. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, all right? You don't love the piece any less. But anyway, so saw these, tried them on, and I was like, these are sexy and timeless, and it has to happen. It has to happen. And I actually found them, at the time, not bad in terms of comfort at all. And these are these black velvet knee-high boots. They're called the Talia, and I got the size 39. That is my usual size. They did have these in grey, which were really, really beautiful, but they didn't have my size in those. And they also do over the knee in khaki and in black, possibly. They weren't looking good over my knee. It was not nice. But knee-high was great. I also love this crushed velvet. It almost looks a little bit metallic because of the material. Stretchy, over the calves, no problem. You know that is also a consideration. And just aside from that, just like a sleek little boot, and a boot she is. So I am so excited about these. Obviously, not really going to be wearing them for the next couple of months, but oh, I love that, just the cardboard cut out of a calf. But I'm going to be so excited to wear them when the time comes. I love these disappearing up into something, into a skirt, into a midi skirt. I think it will look great disappearing into a trouser, into a long short, into a, what's another bottom we can think of off the top of my head, and I can't. But those sorts of things. So I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of these in general, full stop. They were, how much were they? Aha! Original retail, $1,290. Current retail, $449. Thank you. Spring summer 23. There we go. Oh, this is calling them the Ella. The Ella 110. I thought they were called the Talia. Scratch that. They're called the Ella. She is booting. Do we see how it just like seamless, like this is a very me outfit, okay? But it just works. I also like the snout on her. It's a long sort of almond toe snout. She's snouting to the right amount of snout. Not all snouts are bad. It's just about finding the right snout. What did you think of my pieces? Let me know your favourite, assuming that you had one. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.